welcome to another episode of From the Stands, the Cool Pick Show, where today we are chatting with Kelly Babstock of the Toronto Six, and we want to give out again a shout out to our design team, Matt Creative and Matthew DeCastro, for all of their work that they do. So let's get Kelly on. Just connecting.
Hello.
Hey, how are
you? Can you see me? I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, I can see you.
Great.
I'm good.
I was
You
in my
are
apartment
rocking
and,
the outdoors.
I'm outdoors because my apartment's Wi-Fi sucks. So, figure might as well.
Fair. I know it's definitely a unique time, hence the show, and it's unique circumstances to say the least. How have you been doing so far with everything?
Oh, awesome. Keep him busy, work out. The ice rink is now open, so I've been coaching. So it's been, never a dull moment.
Well, that's good. Gotta keep busy on days that we normally are keeping busy, right? So my first question for you is, what was your passion behind wanting to play hockey?
Yeah. Well, I have a older brother that played hockey when I was growing up, and my dad played. So, I just naturally took up hockey because of them, and I learned to love the game at a very young age, basically when I first started. So that's, I've been passionate ever since I started at 6.
That's awesome. Now, talking about your hockey career, you started playing your hockey career. I'm probably going to butcher the name, so I apologize, but the Quinnipiac, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that is butchered. Absolutely. It's Quinnipiac. Yeah. It's in Connecticut. Yeah. No worries.
So you played for them, and you started in 2010. Again, my apologies because I am awful at some hockey team names. You think I would be better at it by now, but here we are. But yeah, you started your career in 2010, and in your freshman year, you scored 59 points in just 37 games. You further go on to get 203 points over your 4-year career. What was it like to cement your name so early in your career like that and have all those points listed with you?
Yeah, I mean, going through the process, it was great. I didn't really think about it. As I was going my career, I just thought about really like one game at a time. And it was only until I made the 200 point that I really was like, wow, okay. So, you know what I mean? Like there was never, a day off. I always wanted to get better. But after the fact, looking back on it, maybe like in my senior year, that's when I figured it out. So it was cool. It was cool.
Now, after that, you played in the National Women's Hockey League in 2015 with the Connecticut Whales. How did that journey begin for you, and how did you kind of wind up there?
I graduated at Quinnipiac in 2015. And the NWHL just started in 2015. And I, stayed in Connecticut for 5 years. So I decided to stay in the state that I've called home, and it worked out for me. And then I stayed for 8 years, and here I am back here. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a full circle. And like you, I'm sure you know, the hockey community is such a small-knit community, which we'll talk about in a short little bit. But in 2015, when the Whales had their inaugural season, you were the first Canadian-born player to score a goal in the regular season or in a regular season game. What was that moment like for you to be the first Canadian-born to score a goal in that?
Yeah, it was super cool, I thought it was a big deal because, it was the start of the league. So it was a cool feeling for sure, definitely.
Awesome. Now, talking about family history, you have roots with the Ojibwa. I'm butchering it again. I'm so sorry.
You got it. Yeah, right? Ojibwa.
Yeah.
Ojibwe, yeah.
Ojibwe. Okay, I was closer than before, again. But with that culture, and you're originally from Little Current in Manitoulin Island. I have to say, Manitoulin Island, I've been there once for work. It's such a great small little community. I went to this one restaurant that was, I had to drive like 30 minutes from my hotel, but it was like a little family-owned restaurant, and it was like one of the best meals I've ever had.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Manitoulin Island's so nice, and with Quinnipiac, yeah, great spot.
Well, I'll have to make my way up there a little bit more. Actually, when I was up there, it was I forget what time of the year it was last year, but I ended up getting stranded up in like Sudbury because I flew out of Sudbury and my flight got canceled. So I ended up spending it like another night in Manitoulin and then a day in Sudbury until I could get another flight back to Toronto. But yeah, it was a great little community. But being from there, what's it like for you to represent individuals with a cultural background in sport and in hockey?
Yeah, being Native American, I'm very proud of my roots, my family's roots. And you know, it's very special to me that we continue having more of, you know, our people, Indigenous, Native Americans, and I think it's great. You know, the cultures, you know, a lot of people we need more education on our people, and that's will happen. But yeah, I'm very proud of my roots, so it's great. I go up there every summer, so you know, get back there.
That's awesome. Talking about being outdoors, is that where you are now, or are you still in Toronto right now?
Oh, I'm in Connecticut. I'm just on the patio.
Oh,
I know, lots of green, right? Yeah, love nature.
No, it's great. I mean, I wish I could be outside. I'm kind of the opposite, where my Wi-Fi is not very good outdoors. So here we are inside with a brick wall. So
right, I'm like the total opposite. But yeah.
Yeah. In 2011, you were awarded with the Aboriginal Role Model of the Year award. What did that moment mean to you to be recognized with such a pristine award within your hockey career?
It was pretty awesome. It was in 2011 after my freshman year in college, which, you know, I got Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year. So it was a super awesome feeling. And, you know, I'm a role model in the community, and I continue to help, you know, pave the way and help my kiddos get there, you know, in our Native communities. So, yeah, it was a big deal. It was very special to me, and I hold it very close to my heart. And I am, you know, just take it with me in the future, working with, you know, the Indigenous kids with, you know, especially with my friend Armstrong Hockey and stuff like that. So it's great.
That's such an incredible job, and like it's such incredible work that you do. So kudos on you for that. So just over a month ago, talking about the National Women's Hockey League again. So after playing with Connecticut, you signed a year with Buffalo, and then you it was May 2nd, I believe, you rejoined the NWHL with the Toronto Six. What's it like to be able to play back in the NWHL, play in Toronto, obviously calling Connecticut a second home, but also being able to reconnect with some former teammates in the Toronto Six that you played with on Connecticut?
Yeah. No, it's a super exciting feeling to be able to play hockey, you know. It's, you know, it sucks not to play hockey. I love the game so much. So, and, you know, being from Toronto area and playing in Toronto, my home city, for the first time since like junior hockey on the Toronto Arrows, it was a big deal for me. And anyone, you know, I just love hockey, love the game. So, I mean, definitely very sentimental in the fact I get to play with some awesome players like Cheyenne Darkangel, Emma Woods, Emma Greco, like Quinnipiac gals. And so it's going to be super fun, you know? It's going to be great hockey.
Oh, for sure. I'm super excited that once everything starts to get back to some sort of normalcy, that I'll be able to come to the rink and see you guys play. So that'll be really exciting as well.
Yeah.
Now, what out of your hockey career so far, over the last 10 years, what's been one highlight moment for you that that stands out among the rest?
That's a good one. Hockey moments. So there's so many. But I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just generalize the hockey moments.
Sure.
Being with the team, that's just I love being a part of the team and you know, being part of something bigger than myself. That's a very
kind of the
sentimental one. Yeah.
Now, the second part of that is, what's been one of your toughest games that you've had to play?
Definitely any, like game ending season, season ending game is definitely one of the toughest ones. So, I like to think every game's tough. Every shift is tough. So, but definitely, I don't know. Probably my last game I played for the championship in the NWHL in the Buffalo Buttes. That was a tough one, because their team was awesome, and it just happens sometimes, So that was tough, losing in the championship.
For sure, it's always
but
those are the
makes you hungry.
Memories. What's that? Sorry.
I was just like, it just makes you hungry to keep getting better for more. So.
Yeah, definitely. Those are always the ones that kind of stick out the most, where you, like you said, you wanted just the next year drive to be that much better, get that much more of an edge on the opponent and things like that. The next question I have for you is, a lot of people generally do have people that support them, grow up, or like help motivate them throughout their career life, individual life, things like that. Who was someone for you that was a big motivator in your life?
Definitely my parents. They're very hardworking, and they motivate me, to always want to strive to be better. So they're my biggest motivators, definitely, in life and hockey.
Incredible. Yeah, I know. For me, my parents are too. They pushed me to where I am today, and yeah, it's without our parents, we wouldn't be who we are today either, to a degree as well.
Oh yeah.
Now, outside of hockey, if there was one sport that you would want to play, either professionally or kind of have that competitive spirit, what would that sport be for you?
It would be tennis. Definitely. I never played tennis, but I've always wanted to. I think yeah, for sure.
Now, when things do open up and you're back in Toronto, there's a few tennis courts, well, obviously in Toronto, but also near me that are pretty good setups. So let me know, shoot me a message, and we'll definitely get some tennis games going.
All right, sounds great.
My last question for you is, for anybody that watches this that may want to grow up in hockey or kind of get a start in hockey, what kind of message do you have for those younger athletes that may want to get somewhere but don't know where to start?
Yeah, definitely call up, figure out what rink is open, or you don't even need a rink, really. You just need a stick and just go outside and stick handle and shoot. Especially right now, the rinks aren't really open places, so go out, play hockey on the roads, and there's a lot of people to help you along the way. Definitely. Just, yeah.
Incredible.
Call up those rinks.
Awesome. Well,
call up
thanks.
Those rinks. So no White House. Yeah.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much, Kelly, for taking the time. We are thankful for you to join the show, and hope that you and your family are staying safe. And we look forward to seeing you on the ice in Toronto, hopefully sooner than later.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. All right. Thank you.
All right.
For having
no problem.
me.
Take care.
See ya. Take care.